This is some news about the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that probably gets overlooked in a lot of places. Um, I watch a lot of technical information. I know a lot of people also watch people or track the charts and so forth. But there are other significant developments that affect Bitcoin pricing. And when major governments and major companies take action in the marketplace, this also gets reflected. So it's important to be aware of things like this. Here is a piece of pretty significant news that I did not see picked up and reported largely. But that is that the government of China is now going to start publishing a monthly cryptocurrency report. Now, with the largest market in the world and one of the most active cryptocurrency markets, where a lot of Bitcoin mining and other cryptocurrency mining is taking place, and a huge active community that is, also been having difficulty with changes in policy from the Chinese government, and the world has reacted. The Bitcoin price has reacted. Other cryptocurrency prices have reacted. It's gone from bans to discouragement to banning ICOs to banning trading to a lot of different things have happened in China. And after this ban, it's now actually proactively going to report on a number of major cryptocurrencies. So let's break this down and just make sure that everybody's aware of it. The Chinese government, as it says here, is well known as a crypto hater. I think that's Bitcoin.com's assessment. And has certainly contributed to a lot of wild market swings, that's for sure. It's banished trading, it's banished ICOs, it's done a lot of different things with exchanges. But what we often fail to understand is the nature of what they're doing in the big picture, and that is that the Chinese government has continued to keep close watch on decentralized currencies. I'm going to link this also to a separate news report that was released just a couple of days ago, indicating that the largest mobile phone manufacturer in China, a company called Huawei, which is the third largest smartphone manufacturer in the world, has just started to pre-install crypto wallets on its phones. And this is a development that's also set to have a ripple effect with all the people that use mobile phones. Just think of the impact of the smartphone and how many people use smartphones. And if they start to find smartphones pre-installed with a crypto wallet, it sends a strong signal. Now, we're not going to speculate, but Huawei is based in China and is, China's largest smartphone manufacturer. Do you think that they had some discussions with Chinese regulators before they made that move with with a large wallet provider that's also Chinese? You can be sure they did. And that coupled with this announcement, I think we're starting to see that there's something going on from a Chinese standpoint that you need to understand, and you can take encouragement from as a crypto trader and as someone who is holding cryptocurrencies. Because this is an indication of ongoing acceptance and ongoing regulation by, perhaps the most influential government out there in terms of markets, because there's more crypto trading and more crypto holdings in China, more crypto mining done in China than any other market in the world. So this is, in fact, significantly important. Now, what we're going to see here is that they're not just keeping an eye on the decentralized currencies. They're in fact going to publish regular monthly analysis of over 24 crypto assets. And this is what it's going to call its Global Public Chain Assessment Index. Now let's just break this down and see what this means. So, and this is a translation of their government press release, but it's going to make an independent analysis of cryptocurrencies and global public blockchain technology. This demonstrates the confidence of the Chinese government in the technology. Notice they didn't say in the coins, they said the technology, and it will act as a guide for government, for enterprises, and for research institutes. So look at the range of coins, and you can see it's not just Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's Ripple. In fact, we'll break that down in just a second. There's a report down here, and you'll see names. It's a who's who in the cryptocurrency world. So, the government has been, frankly, all over the place and strongly negative. But at a conference, it's different. Respective technology ministries did make some important announcements. So let's break this down. Nearly 30 cryptocurrencies. The first batch includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, which they call Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Starcoin. So a lot of these are Chinese cryptocurrencies, but major ones that other people maybe in the West don't know as well, but they are important to the Chinese and Asian scene, which is the biggest market in cryptocurrency out in Asia. All right, we have Starcoin, Neo, IOTA, Monroe Cash, Dash, New Currency, Ethereum Classic, Quantum Chain, Nano, Application Chain, Big Zero Coin, Verge, Stratus, Coin Storage, Stimco, Bitstock, Bitcoin. I think this is supposed to be Bitcoin Cash, probably. There's probably a typo there. Decred, Super Cash, Hcash, Komodo, and Arc. And so that's a very extensive list. And so, according to this, the coins that will be assessed have to have their own independent main chain. The chain node has to be freely created, has to be open block, has to have block information that can be accessed, and it has to be open source and have a project homepage where the project team can be contacted. So, if it meets those criteria, they will evaluate it. And they're careful also to say that it's the blockchain, not necessarily cryptocurrencies, but they expect to have a ranking system. Now, this is going to be hugely important. If a major government does a ranking, it'll start to give some values, and traders, major institutions will start to take a look at that. And other governments will start to take a look at it. And the markets, for sure, are going to be taking a look at that. So it's going to be a way, as they say, appears to be a way, to evaluate the technological capability, the usefulness of the application, and the innovativeness of the project. And so they're talking about understanding the trend of blockchain technology innovation. Now, that's code for really getting into the currencies themselves, although the Chinese don't use the cryptocurrencies because they're still not encouraging that. They're mostly talking about blockchain technology, and cryptocurrency trading, of course, is not allowed in China, and that hasn't changed. So this does not affect the fact that it is not allowed in China, but we'll talk about other things. So this is the first phase. Will be released in the near future. And it will be the only place. So this will be the China Electronic Information Industry Development Institute. Will be the place where this information will be released. So this is, in my opinion, very, very significant news for the crypto community. And just to give you an idea, these are the different bodies that detail that work. Now, this, of course, is a link to something that's all in Chinese. But these are the different bodies involved. And if you can read Chinese, go ahead and take a look at this. I'll put a copy of the link underneath, but you don't need to read Chinese to see the names of all the cryptocurrencies that we just talked about. So you can see that they're planning to do an extensive study. And this could be a very, very interesting one. There is another index that started to get published, but it had less impact. It started from January and February 2018. This is going to be of a lot greater significance to the market. So just wanted to highlight that for you in our ongoing reports and updates. So the monthly crypto report coming from the Chinese government is going to be something that's called the Global Public Chain Assessment Index. And watch for that. That's going to have a big impact on the markets going forward. Thanks for watching. And if you got any value from this, please feel free to subscribe to our channel and give it a like if you would, please. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.